Hi everybody, welcome to Simply Scuba. Here we've got the AquaLung Urchin Junior Snorkeling set. So this is a mask, snorkel and fin set. Comes complete with a bag as well, so it's all nice, neat and contained. This is great to start them off, getting them into the water, getting them used to snorkels and fins and masks as well. Well put together, nice and bright as well, so it helps them stand out in the water a little bit. Let's take a closer look. This is how it arrives in a little bag. You've got a carry handle at the top. You get a shoulder strap as well. That's adjustable, so you can sling it over your shoulder. You've got mesh panels on it as well. So after the swimming around, it can drip dry and air dry, so it doesn't get all nasty inside of the bag. You've got some information on the front in cardboard that it looks like you can remove, but I won't do that right now. Zipper up at the top to open it up, and then on the inside you have a separate sort of pouch, velcro mesh pouch for the mask. This feels like it's got some kind of protective shield on the inside, just to stop that seal from bending and deforming during storage and transport. We'll take a closer look at that in a second. You also have on the inside a pair of fins, and these have a book of words. This will be sort of safe usage information, how to use them and adjust them. Little sections of cardboard, again, just to stop the fin foot pocket from deforming. And then a snorkel on the inside. That traditional tissue paper to stop everything from sticking to itself, and then snorkel on the inside. So let me sort of remove all this additional packaging and we can take a closer look at each of the parts. Starting off with the mask, so this is a framed style mask. You have this plastic frame all around the side that holds all of the components together. But one nice thing that they've done is, because you've got this clear skirt around the side, it's got a little side window that just allows a little bit more light coming from the side and sort of extends their peripheral vision so they can see things from the side a bit more. Modified teardrop lenses, so that just helps with the overall field of view so that they can look downwards a bit easier, and easily accessible nose pocket to cover up their nose so they can equalize the mask, but also they can sort of prevent water from going up their nose. Micro adjustments in that mask strap, so you can pull each side and you've got lots of little teeth instead of big chunky sort of ratchets, so that you can get it to just the perfect length. But also if you lift up on this little blue tab, you can actually lengthen it off, so you can adjust it to its size. But you've also got that pinch button as well that makes it much easier. This pivots a little bit, so depending on where you want that that mask strap on the back of your head, it can pivot up and down a little bit. And this is a traditional 2-strap cradle, so you have two, or that single strap becomes 2, and that just cradles the back of the head. On the inside of the mask, you have a second internal skirt. This second internal seal, just instead of a single point of contact around your face, it creates a much wider sealing surface to trap the air inside and stop the water from getting in. Moving on to the snorkel. So the snorkel has a pretty comprehensive wave deflector at the top. So if waves are splashing over, it helps to deflect water away from that airway to prevent it from getting in, but it is still open, so some water can still get in. And what happens is that it goes all the way down to the bottom, and this lower section, you can see we have this bulbous section. This is a water trap. So if a small amount of water gets into the snorkel, it gets trapped away from the airway, so you can still breathe around it, but you also have a one-way purge valve, so that every time that you exhale, any water that's trapped inside of that is just going to get pushed out of the side. Back to the snorkel itself, so this is a rigid snorkel, so it maintains its shape, and it has that wraparound profile, so it's going to stay nice and close to the head, and a pretty decent simple snorkel keep. So that's going to loop over the mask strap on the left hand side, and it's got the hook at the bottom, so it always stays in position. Moving down to the mouthpiece, so this is a softer silicone material, and that creates the overall water trap as well. Decent sized mouth sort of bite points, and it's soft and flexible, so it's going to fit different jaw shapes. Decent snorkel, so yeah, it just helps them with their airway control, and if any water does get in, you can still breathe past it, but every time you exhale, it just pushes it out that purge button, which is nice. The fins themselves are adjustable heel, which just makes your life a lot easier with different foot sizes and also growing feet. You have two different materials in this green and blue, so the blue is a bit stiffer, and that just creates a good cradle on the back of the heel. Ratchet straps, much like the mast buckles, you can pull them to make them tighter and then lift up on this little tab here on the buckle, and that just allows you to lengthen it. And then onto the foot pocket itself, so worn barefoot, and that's soft silicone like material, so decent flex and it's not going to rub anywhere, and the heel continues, or sorry, the sole continues all the way up to the heel, so that's going to help reduce cramp. On the sides, the rails then continue from that footbed to transfer energy down towards the blade of the fin. You have these cutouts that help to reduce drag, which further increases efficiency. Otherwise, it's a pretty traditional dual material paddle fin, so that allows it to create more of a scoop and bend and flex to get the most efficient angle of attack, and little rails just at the tip just to help reduce tracking so the blades don't shimmy from side to side as you're paddling through the water. On the underside, the blue material is that softer material, so it adds a bit of grip, so when they're shuffling around on the sand, it gives them a little bit of extra grip. And that's the AquaLung Urchin Junior Snorkeling set. Everything that you need to get started at getting them into the water and exploring the underwater world. Now, there's going to be more information on our website, simplyscuba.com, about this snorkeling set. If you click on the link down in the description below, it will take you to our website where you can check it out and buy it from us at Simply Scuba. Thank you for watching, everybody, and of course, safe diving.